Hi guys, how are you doing? It's me, Shanna, and I wanted to pop on here tonight in a live video and see how you're doing post-Christmas, and if you're ready for the new year. I am. I'm super excited about it. But before we get to the new year, you've got to check out a few things that are going on in the Stampin' Up! World right now. So it's very important. You've got to see this. We're going to talk about this in a minute, and I'm just going to see if I am live right now. It says I'm live, but let's just double check. All right. So yes, we are just a couple of days away from the new year. There we are. I see it. I'm live. And that means that our catalog, the mini Christmas or holiday catalog, is going to be ending. And a whole bunch of really neat things are going to be gone. So you've got to take a look at this tonight because there's not very much time left for this stamp set called Snowbody Better. It is on sale right now for $16.80. And you get all these cute little guys in here, and I love them. I'm just going to make a fun card, a fun little thank you card for a friend. And of course, I'm going to be using Wink of Stella. So I wanted to show that to you and make sure you don't miss it because this one is so cute. I love the snowman. All right, so what I've done is I got out my Stamparatus because this stamp is super big. So I have a little mat that goes usually under this piece of paper for the clear stamps. But since I'm using these orange cling stamps, they already have foam on the back of them, so I don't need that mat right now. And then I just put my magnets here, and I accidentally broke my magnet. So if you get a Stamparatus, be really careful because the magnets, well, they go whammo, and then you break your magnets. So be very, very careful on that. Okay, so let's get to it real quick. So this is Stazon Ink, and I'm going to use that because I'm going to be doing a lot of coloring with some of my stamp pad inks, and I usually don't have any trouble with my Memento ink, which is right here, blurring, but since there's so many lines on this, I just wanted to make extra sure that nothing fades into any other color. So I'm just going to ink that up, and the Stamparatus is so good because you don't have to have a stamp block to hold this big guy. And if you mess up, let's see if I got enough ink on there. You can stamp it again because it's not moving in case any of the lines didn't stamp out nicely. Let's see how it looks. See, look at that. This kind of works out. So I'll just take my guy again. I'll kind of look, it looks like the middle part is a little bit blurry. Let's get that back on there a couple more times. Mash it on there real good. Okay, cover that up. And do it again. Let's cross our fingers that it works. Sometimes things go wacky when you're live. All right. That's still a little bit of a carrot is kind of coming out. Let's see. Ta-da! That looks really good. Okay, so third time's the charm, right? All right, so everybody get your Wink of Stella ready because you may know that I have some kind of a crazy obsession with it now. I'm just going to take this off and move this. I see there's a glare. All right, so put this aside. Oh, goodness. And here we go. All right, so I've decided to do quite a few colors for my snowman. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to color the snow. Then I don't have to go ahead and worry about if I've cleaned off my Wink of Stella brush from the other colors. So I don't know if you can see this at all, but it is just sparkling away here. Doo-dee-doo. And yes, if you haven't gotten your own Wink of Stella, get 3, get 5. Just, you need this so much because this is the coolest, prettiest thing ever. All right, I can, oops, I colored the scarf a little, but that's okay. All right, trying to hurry a little bit here. And see, their gifts are snowballs, so you want to make sure you get that too. This would be a really cute birthday card. And I do have, I don't know if you watched my last video, but I have made my resolution already this year to make sure that I get all of my relatives' birthdays covered. And I am on a right track. I have one birthday coming up, January 3rd, and I've already got the card, and it's on its way. So I'm very excited about that. All right, now we're going to start coloring. So, oops, if I jumped ahead. I'm just taking ink from my ink pad and picking it up with my Wink of Stella glitter brush, and I'm just going to paint some of these bows pink. Right now, I think I'm using Blushing Bride, maybe. So I tried to pick out some colors that I like that go together. But now I think I'm just going to make all of the presents pink. That's very cute. And yes, I hope you're hanging in there with me in my obsession with the glitter brush, because ever since I saw this, I can't stop doing it. All right, so I got all the little bows, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean off my glitter brush, get the pink off of there. And if you don't know what I just did, you review here. So here's your stamp pad, and then I push on the bottom of it, and that puts ink in the cap of the top of the stamp pad. Actually, it's the bottom. And you can just take whatever you want off of there to paint your picture. All right, so we've got that one. I'm going to make the bird yellow. So I just love this color. This is so bright and cheerful. It's Daffodil Delight. So good. I'm going to paint the little birdie yellow. Okay. And that doesn't take any time at all. And I think I'm going to do one of their hats and scarves in yellow too, because it's so cheerful. I'm going to pick this one. And just going to color it. This is super fun. So you could color these snowmen with markers, with pencils, you know, whatever you prefer. It's really fun. I'm trying to hurry a little bit, but I really like coloring things. It's a lot of fun. All right, especially when there's glitter. Now I wanted to also mention again that the little mini catalog is ending on January 3rd, our holiday one, and that means a new one is starting. So I'm having a live event on January 4th at 6:30 here on Facebook in a special group that I've created. And if you haven't seen that yet, I do have the information listed in this VIP group, so you can check that out and join the group, and it'll probably ask you a question of who invited you. So just say Shanna, which is me, and I hope to play some games, do a little giveaway, show you some new stuff, all the good stuff, and it should be really fun. And then after the 4th, then I hope to just share a stamp with you every couple of days so that you can see all the neat new stuff. It's super cute. All right, so this guy's got a scarf right there. that's good. And that was Bermuda Bay, which we love so much. That one is a little bit harder to get off of your brush because a little goes a long way. Now we're gonna do Fresh Freesia, which is one of my favorite colors. Just check my brush again. So we don't want to mix any colors in there. You can kind of see the green on there. This takes a little bit to get rid of that. Okay, and this guy is going to be Fresh Freesia color. And he is looking so cute. This stamp was featured in the catalog, and it had, the sentiment was, I believe, we would melt without you. And that's very cool. And then there's another one that says, you're snow cool. And I think this would be fun for a thank you card too. Just something like, you're snow cool, and then a big thank you inside, or the Snowbody Better than you. That would be really cool. Oh, let's see. I think I see, try to see a comment here if I'm not sure I can see it. We'll try to see it. Oops. Sorry, guys. Everything seems to be going wrong for me in my Facebook world. Oh, I couldn't even get on here for a minute. Okay. Nope, I don't see it. All right. Anyway, still coloring. I feel so much more relaxed now that I am coloring. Okay. Hopefully I'm getting in the lines good too. Gee. Okay, there's Fresh Freesia. Clean off our glitter brush. Okay, now 2 more to go, and I cannot make a card without my Wink of Stella and Pool Party. Those are my go-to things. Super fun. All right, so Pool Party Snowman is going to be the guy front and center, I think. He deserves to be right on the top. Okay. This is such a pretty color. Okay, so the new catalog is going to have all kinds of cute things. There's rainbows, hedgehogs, there's an otter. It's also celebration, and celebration means that with every $50 that you spend, you get a free thing. So the free things are amazing. You just can't. There's paper, there's stamp sets. It's so good. All right, so you don't want to miss out. Okay, and I hope everybody had a very nice Christmas and got all of your heart's desires of gifts. All right, should I do green or red? Green or red? Green or red? Green. No, red. We'll do red. Wow. I can't make a decision today. We had a very nice time. We had 3 out of 4 of our kids home, and it was just a really nice time. Everybody's left now today, so it's very quiet, and my dogs are looking all around for where did everybody go. Every time I bump into something or I shut a cabinet door, the dogs run to the back to see if someone's here. It's kind of sad. But we watched movies, we baked, we did so many things. We had a bunch of snow, actually, and so 2 of my kids were here to help me shovel because it wasn't enough to get the snowblower out, but it sure helped having 2 extra people doing it, that's for sure. Okay, pumpkin pie. We'll go for their noses. All right. So this is fun. You could also do, pick a color scheme like a sports team or your kid's school, something like that. That would be fun to do too. All right, here comes the noses. My favorite part, carrots. All right. But yes, I think these snowmen are so darn cute, and they're on sale right now, and they'll be gone soon. So I'll list their number after I'm done with the video, and it'll be in the description for you if you're interested in picking up a set of these. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. I think we got it. Hurrah! And just like that, you can be done. Make sure I got that orange off there. The red and the orange seem to want to hang on for a little bit longer. So let's just make sure. Oh, yep, there it's gone. Okie dokie. And you can also take a little tissue if you want, a Kleenex, something like that, and just wipe that off. Okay, then with the magic of TV, I'll show you my card. I've done some of this ahead of time. So, but I wish you could see the sparkle. The camera just isn't doing justice to it. So here's a card that I made ahead of time. And what I did was I just took half of a piece of cardstock, scored it in the middle. Then I took another piece that was a 1/4 inch shorter on each side, and I ran it through my stamp and emboss machine with this, which is no longer available, this embossing folder. Sorry, I hate to show you this even though it's not available. It's called Wintry 3D set, the snowflakes, and it came out really cool, if you can see that. And there was a little part that, of course, didn't make the embossing part because it's such a skinny folder. So I just left it because I knew I wanted to put a little piece of designer series paper on here, which was a bit of a wintry scene with trees and it looks like snow, things like that. And here's the other side. So I'm just going to glue this down real quick. My glue works out, hopefully. And you can see, I like to use this multi-purpose glue sometimes because when I use my stamp and seal, usually if I'm on my videos, I am crooked. So this gives me a little more leeway for moving things around before it sets. All right, so let's just put this down here, see if I can get it straight. Looks pretty good. I have glitter from something else popping up, which I love. It's really pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to take this little tiny piece, which is a little less than 1 inch. I'm just going to glue that down. Let's see if my other end works here. Yep. You might hear my husband in a second. He just came in. Oh, I see Deb. Hi, Deb. How are you doing? Debbie told me about a cool, or she showed me a cool partial embossing technique that I... Hey! I'm doing a video right now, so... I'm making a video right now, so... Oh, and do you see that? I needed to move that a little bit. So
these little popcorns and stuff, huh? Does she drink coffee?
Just a second. Okay, so, and it was good that I used my glue because this I put on crookedly, but now it's straight. All right, so there's this part of the card. And then I'm going to grab some dimensionals and put these snowmen, pop them up high. Okay, here's my little guys. Put these on. So I love that. Oh, anyways, Dave was talking to me, so so Debbie showed me a partial embossing card that someone else had made. So now I can't think about anything else. I'm going to be making some cards like that. All right, get all those guys off of there. Ugh. This phone stand is right in my way. Okay, so there's my guys right on there. And then I'm going to put on this iridescent snowflake. Okay, and There we go. Put this right on there and kind of bend it up a little. All right, and then I went ahead and stamped this "We Would Melt Without You" because I'm just going to go ahead and put that on there. And I'll use my tiny dimensionals for that one. Okay, there we go. Pull these off. I usually use my pick tool to do that, but I'm just using my fingers. Oh, I almost forgot my ribbon. Okay, I'm going to use a glue dot for that. I can find my glue dots here. And here we go. I like this little sparkly ribbon too. I think I've used this about 1,000,000 times. All of these things in the last week and a half with Christmas stuff. It's my favorite. Okay, there we go. All right, there's my little card. Ta-da! And that is it. Okay, so I'm all done. Once again, here's the set, Snowbody Better. It's on sale for $16.80, I think, something like that. And it's going to be gone in 2 days. So if you like Snowman, jump on over there and grab it while you can. All right, I'm going to go eat tacos now. Have a good night.